For breaking news, go to iDiskiTimes.co.za. iDiskiTV powered by World Sports Betting. iDiskiTimes.co.za 2024. It's exactly 4 years ago that we shot the first video as iDiskiTV on the 15th of January 2020. It was Orlando Pirates versus Mamelodi Sundowns at the Orlando Stadium. So it's been 4 years and we keep on pushing. Happy New Year to everyone. In this video, we'll just talk about the transfers that Chiefs needs to complete if they need to. Because we've heard, interestingly, from their coach who said that they may not do any transfer business. You know, so maybe that's something that he's been told by his bosses to say, don't say you wish you had this player or that player. We'll hear from Junior Khanye's thoughts. Which players, 3 players, that he thinks Kaizer Chiefs should sign. Happy New Year to everyone, Junior Khanye.
Compliment of the new season.
Sure.
Ngikule ngomaprada konjani phethu ngibulisa justice ngingasikanntwana. Yeah, ngingasika justice.
Justice.
Akusinqosakhe.
Inqosi yesistera kana bandana justice.
Akananqosi.
Oh grand. Next after 30 you can have it.
Hey, be careful.
After 30.
Yeah, no mani mina ngithi inqosi yakho. Kunjani boy? Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, ebafethu kunjani keep on supporting iDiskiTV fighting no one try to fix South African football.
Let me just ask you one thing about the transfer window in general. Whatever you're going to say here about who Chiefs must sign, most likely they're not going to sign those players. Most likely. But of course, you still give advice where they need to strengthen. When you look at them, there are, I think, 6 or 7 in the league this season. You've seen them play under coach Kevin Johnson. The one obvious part they needed to fix was Indaba goalkeeping, because this season there was a problem with Itumeleng Khune. They suspended him. He played a couple of matches. Bruce Vuma played a couple of matches. Brendan Peterson played a couple of matches. I think that's one department that is obvious. And then there's other departments as well. Where do you think, like, before you even mention the players, what department are they struggling with the Kaizer Chiefs at the moment?
Yeah, obviously, since mina game according to me, ngibuze ngami, but obviously ngizolandela ngendlela obuza ngayo. Yeah, definitely sure goalkeeper bamnida. Though ngifeel ukuthi ukhune he was still one of the best, especially country keeping. Marovias kunama issue. Yes, true. Iyabonakala. But the goalkeeper that Kaizer Chiefs supposed to be signed, for me no Ricardo Gods. They were supposed to break account banayo imali. I would Kaizer Chiefs, they don't have money. But well, for me, angithi njengoba ngibuza a goalkeeper that was ready ukuthi angafika lapha fit like a glove, also playing nangenyawo. Ricardo Coates, bekangafika abanqeding experience, compete at the best. Is coming from is number 1 at SuperSport. Just break the account. Bekumele bamthole Ricardo Coates, yeah. And also mina ngisakhala ngama wing back wabo. I mean, angisifan ka Frosler. When you are right back, especially Kaizer Chiefs and left back, remember, don't forget with Mark-signing contract, but you right back. Yes, they can call wing back, right, left wing back. They must stay. For me, Passatin at Stellenbosch, very good player, Osbande. But Osbande for me, was SuperSport. Stars of Africa, it was last year early. The boy is more of a winger, very skillful. Where was that number 10? He can score goals. Mara ngoba Farouk udlalisa ama player wakhe upfeza child. You sign that boy. He can.
Yeah, do you know what's interesting? Utso just left now, 30 minutes ago. We're talking about Pirates with him, and he said even go Pirates to go to Sbande, he would sign him. And I was asking him, so we only saw him 2 matches. I think we were impressed. Are you 100% sure, Guti, he's the real deal? Can you sign him for a big team? So he mentioned the same player as well, uqobolo wakhe Sbande.
Mina ngibukele kanje lapho Farouk told me ukuthi mfana ngithi kunomfana engifuna umbone junior. Ngambona year before last year went there. Bekakhuluma nge-overseas Farouk ngaye. Very dynamic, skillful, balanced, skillful, can score goals njengoba ngishilo. Phethe vision. Technically is so good, is explosive, very akusumuntu. I think mina bemele bamsign, especially lo mfana. He can play njengoba ngisho ama play mina ngimazi kuyiwinga mara ama play Farouk versatile. Left back sign him at Orlando Pirates. Really if they uMarco ngiyabona kune problem mala compete no Marco. Also Mienze forward, I think about a bit tired they must sign him. Another stuff.
So on Chiefs, you're saying you would replace Uhlanti, Mosibande or Pasatini?
Pasatini Osbande, yes, true, definitely. And also a captain is still in Portugal, right? Van Rijn, very good player. I'm surprised the national team, Maba Zolanda Bo Nico Mobi. The boy just won the trophy now, calling play label. They're not bad with the STV Premiership, good consistency. But take nothing away from them. Good to get my player manning previously. Every time a team about Lagaza, and I'm sure about Lagaza. Ngobaguna room Guti Adams can go to Sundowns, the link, phone. So we understand Angule just signed that boy. Man, you can't choose the right picks. Kulma player that can defend, recover very quick, and dealing a 1v1. Definitely show with the collab with national team njengamanje mele batshele yonke into ukuthi mabanga babizi ku national team umthetho bamenze standby issue kuthini. It definitely show irrespective of what. And Kevin akusenqondo yakhe show kanjalo. I can tell he's one of the best I ever seen. It's just a taxi statement sakhe sokuthi can't sign players. They need also number 6 for me ufana nomkhulisi ku Sundowns. Yes, ngiyazi ukuthi they will never go, but if you want to compete against Sundowns, you need number umuntu ozokulinka adlala ibhola alanda ibhola hide. They've got players who hide, especially lapha abanali player that want the ball, abalandeli ibhola, abe arrogant to the ball, ba compete namanye ama team. Bam need number 10 that is so arrogant la in that's why being suspect with even Pesitao they could go for him. I mean mawufuna ukuthi compete na Sundowns, sign him. Yabo sign Pesitao. Or I know with the country Khama Billiat, but with Kevin Johnson, you can check out the best out of Khama Billiat. Do you think
Upesi is almost out of reach because number 1 in the local club World Cup, best player in Africa, win a KEF best player in the local leagues. So everything is going well for him there, even though there's racism and everything else there, and he's away from home. Mara, he is a shining player because of the environment. He will never play big competitions at Chiefs. Like it would be a downgrade. Angadala KEF Champions League because Chiefs is not in the KEF Champions League. Angadala AFL because Chiefs is not in the AFL. Angadala Club World Cup because Chiefs is not in the Club World Cup. And Simbodile footed la Kora Club World Cup. So I would kind of rule Pesitao out. Do you think Chiefs is humble enough? Because I think Khama Billiat is an interesting one. Because Agasai Nangamod, he hasn't signed for anyone. He's still fit. He's still got the same ability. Do you think there's enough humility to phakamisa phone call ukuthi ndoda buya sixoxe, come back to the table, and then mawuthi buya sixoxe, are you still saying you must take the salary cut le bekungama allegations ukuthi bamdonsa nge-salary cut ukuthi no, you must take half of your salary, something like that? Do you think they would still offer him the same salary cut?
Yeah, both parties need to come together. Ngikhuluma ngeKaizer Chiefs nayo Khama Billiat agent yakhe. One, I don't think he was coached by the right coaches. The surrounding Kaizer Chiefs previously, I don't think he was began surrounding right. Because Sundowns began surrounding njengabo Pace kick and do it his best to kick and not now. Bobongane Zoom at their best. Many players the list Katla Kompela. So which is feel without the surrounding, the philosophy already was we helicopter football. Begatala ilimele begmela limale because you can't rely on him. Sometimes udlala off position, udlala as a striker. So bring him. Kevin, you will make the best. Ushota ngomuntu ozo ngiyambona ufuna ukwenzisa bomntu cutting in modi. They can't do it. Abana footwork, abana arrogance ebholweni, abana individual brilliance. I mean consistent. Bring Khama there. Umlethe Kevin Johnson now. And Kevin definitely show as ngishilo, yes, ngiyakuzwa shoot to pace they can't, but Chiefs they've got money. I debate the effect.
Well, they haven't proven with previous transfer window. Edlule 2 years back, 3 years back, all of these transfer windows they haven't proven ukuthi banokungena ku Sundowns bangqongqoze bathathe badonse. So abanayi proof ye track record ukuthi they can just go in there and get the best players. And also even it's a huge downgrade for Upesi. Like I don't know how they would entice him because mele umkhuluma umuntu like umringela ukuthi look, this is the project that we're trying to do. What can you sell to Upesi which is better than the CAF Champions League, Club World Cup, AFL?
Yeah, Nkuleko, you're making a very strong point. It's more or less kuzoba kuye uzoyipheka kaningi ukuthi wani ngifuna ukuwina ama trophy mina. Seng upgrade to yabo Al-Ahly, and I'm sure he's learned from those players. Compared to Sundowns, Al-Ahly they want to win. Akusi team want to downgrade. and he's playing against the best players. Year and year they compete with Champions League, Bafika final or semi. So yes, Khama Billiat, Mina for now, Kaizer Chiefs need to sit with him down. I don't think they've got a player that is better than him, but even him, he's never played for a while. So that's why both parties, they need to come together. Minu Khama mangamdlalisa position yakhe accommodate actually team that is so skillful. Umthole ngama right moment ube nabantu abazo surprise ama opponent, not ukuthi ube kumthwalo kuye. Kube nama player that will communicate, will bam complement. I think Kaizer Chiefs, for me, it's a right decision. Good bamlande, but solely pride. Now you come solely. That's why they must both of them. It's a combination of umlete lapayana ukamu kulmena.
Now the interesting question would be, who would make that first phone call? Because I think that's very interesting. I don't see Bobby Mutawong making that first phone call. If you remember that statement, Yoguti ulahlekile. They were the one that said ulahlekile. Bekajima nathi iphelile contract saxoxa naye ulahlekile. And remember, after that statement, it was kind of an embarrassing situation with Chiefs. Ukuthi uvele wavaya wanyamala. Not ukuthi bengamelanga yo report span because the contract besayiphelile. Mara for a club of Chiefs' stature, nah boy abadenta like in terms of the image. So what do you think would make that first phone call? Because that's very interesting. Ngoba naye kuze abambi phone call kuqala khulume nabo. It means he's gonna accept whatever they put on the table. Mara, I don't see how Chiefs could make that first phone call unless someone is brave there. Maybe Kaizer Jr. has a different mindset. Is brave. Would no man. We need this guy. Let me go and see him face to face.
Kevin Johnson as a head coach is gonna be charged. He's gonna be charged by results. Yes. But he more or less, check about Mashat. I mean, Kevin Gay Ulo, he more or less the similar player. Makudibela, Lodla my Tanzania. Maspusane song more or less. So Kevin, I believe I'm skillful. And right, Mina, it's gonna be difficult for Kaizer Chiefs. He attained the image trap effect. Though he contract by Peli, look at Batinji. We don't know him. And now Khama. For me, if Kevin doesn't do that, I mean, Magao downgrade Guamanyama team. Is going to be under pressure. One season of first 6 months, whatever salary they give. Yeah, they gave him a secure sign, Amazulu, Swallows, why, example. 6 months, they gave him his package life now. If I'm a results of it goes back to him. Like confident. We pick up if Kevin doesn't do that. Coach, how are you? I want to come back, but speak to these people. And then that's why it in Mitana halfway. Whatever come wanted, Begalis Katasli. You understand now, Magapinda understand. You understand. And now Kaizer Chiefs, they need to understand it to come whoever. It's a combination of both sides and Kumanga Boichu. Kaizer Chiefs and Khama, they must swallow their pride and come together. Obviously reach the agreement. Bam need to come a match. Now I need the Kaizer Chiefs. Not only Chiefs need Khama, now I need Kaizer Chiefs. Another player, it's Mina Ombina. Yeah, if they don't get him Kulisi, number 6, if they don't get him Kulisi, Ombina, you bring him there. I'm getting Kulmange more or less one of the best players, underrated. But look at Asegelenama hype. Cape Town City, they start the ball at the back, but they play with 4 sometimes. We are was Linka. The guy is unfortunate with Bangabon. I mean, everybody underrated.
Uchon commentator is very clever. If you want him, it might be 15 to 20 million. It might be a lot of money if you want. Because Uchon commentator is not just going to give you that player.
Manje ngifuna ukubuza. Phela these are more or less almost the same player. Ukuthi umkhulisi udlala ku Champions League is winning, is surrounded by cream. This one is underrated ngoba abawini abo league, but you can see when they play Sundowns yila ambona khona. Team yakhe, they've got best players and it's unfortunate team. For me I rate in Cape Town City because of the coach and the surrounding players. Pegama player was signing and he took out the best. So mangamtholi umkhulisi, bring him sengikhulumela number 6 imlethe lapha break account. I mean, if uzoya udowngrade uthola umuntu oyi free transfer, you're going to have same situation. Nale you're going down slowly because teams they're upgrading. Max upgrade abo Cape Town City, but from Kutumela from Sundowns, the salary that was getting Kuku Sundowns I go Cape Town City. Ku should bafuna upgrade and abo kept from standard sabo. And Kulmela ukuthi bo Chiefs apart standard sabo. They want to upgrade compared to other teams. Bamlethile ukutumela kulo ku Cape Town City. Ne Kaizer Chiefs for them to compete with Sundowns. Let Ombina. And then I mean kuleko ngiyaxolisa they must mina for me I was gonna let go between umthethwa naye lo mjito obuya le uSithebe let go ngiyazi bacela kumthola manje.
Yeah, umthetho it will be difficult
Yes,
because it
just
will be a financial. They're going to look at how much they spent Stellenbosch and why would they leave him, and especially Usemnyango and Bafana Bafana, even though that doesn't make sense. But Usemnyango and Bafana Bafana, so they can't let him go. Let me ask you about one player that you like but you haven't mentioned, Keanu Cupido. I think Chiefs has a problem at centre back because especially left centre back. Edmilson Dove is playing with left back wake almost as a centre back wake left back because primarily he's supposed to be central next to Msimang or one behind the other. Mara yena umdlala ngapha kulesi space ashiyayo uHlanti aye phambili, then he is the one who stays there almost like a left back. Wouldn't you want to sign with Cupido, Cape Town City as well? Of course, probably very expensive, but I think that would be a perfect fit at Kaizer Chiefs at centre back.
It's an unfortunate situation ngoba ngibuza nga 3 players bengizomention if you had say 5 or 6 angeke ngimshiye quality it's a naso ukuthi he's never got a call up for a national team. I'm surprised why. Yabo he won man of the match I think 3-4 ngimbukele mina and yekele man of the match umbheke ngendlela asikele man of the match umbheke ngendlela adlala ngayo yo mnandi kakhulu ukuthi udlalisa both Messi Dove le lamfana adlala consistency ngendlela adlala ngayo and ikwazi liyangwenya le anticipation ukufunda igame ngikule kwanyaxolisa mfethu kube bengibuza ngama player 5-6 bengeke ngamention bengizomsign. Definitely should. I had no choice. Mina bengizomdlalisa noNkosi Ngiphile Ngcobo lo odlala ku Chiefs currently, especially Kevin keep I mean to say Njabulo buya kuSwalusi. Kevin mina njoba fikile bengiqabanga ukuthi uzomdlalisa. It's just that mawuzodlalisa yena noMsimang or yena noDihlok you can't find the best out of him. Ufuna umuntu ozomcompliment with Cupido, the guy if he can play uNjabulo angule wona la right back full back ngitshele ngawo. The team complexion can change even on Pina. Yeah, and your clean player, I mean, obviously, I'll go for Khanye Somayo.
Okay.
Yes, Gumazulu, iDiskiTV Premiership, I'm a player at
Cape Town City.
I mean to say Cape Town City. I'll go for him.
So it's like as Cape Town City, Ambina, Umayo, Uchupid. I was saying to so now it's all about Stellenbosch, like 3 or 4 players to Paris. What do you like about Khanye Somayo?
Technically into my full time he can score goals ipalo uyazi al movie irrespective ukuthi umekuphi ilaba bafana bakora ngathi ipalo vele uyazi al movie and he's got speed as well, very aggressive. He's a South African player uyakwazi ukudlala enye into engiyibonile akusukuthi is one of the skillful player but basically master compared to other strikers uzoba compliment about Tipris. If you can have him Tipris and also no Khama Kaizer Chiefs will be deadly. And we told abantu la midfield that they will fearless, that will be fearless. Gibo abazo combine ababamba ibhola bangazihide yena ombina Chiefs. I'm sure they can compete getting those players. Yeah, mina nyam Umayo. Yeah.
Okay. Before I let you go, I need to. If you look at Chiefs now, they're number 6-7 mid-table. They win matches that they don't dominate so far. It was the same with Molefe, although Molefe started to lose a lot of games, and that's why the fans were not happy. What do you see for them? Like, there's the Nedbank Cup, and then there's the league. When people ask me where I see Chiefs, I always say that they are a mediocre team, like Bangu number 5-6. Wherever they end, it will be 5 or 6. It's nothing special, like, and no trophy. Yeah, but when they change, of course, if things change, we will say, okay, they're a top of the table team, Champions League, but they are not that at the moment. There's the Nedbank Cup and then there's the league. What do you think is going to happen with them? What can they achieve? Because this is halfway to the season. What can they still achieve Gule season?
Nothing. They won't win Nedbank. They won't win the league. But Kevin Johnson is an unfortunate situation for him. He's one of the best. He hasn't signed any player. Ilento bengisho ku City FM izolo when I'm called. Bangibuza ngayo Kevin ukuthi we see you praising him. Uyambona ezamhlanganisa combination. It doesn't have those type of players. We emphasize ukuthi yenzeke week in and week out, but they make mistakes. And ibe costly that mistake to they build at the back. Kevin umbona ukuthi emphasize. And it cheats them mina ngayibukela abomlife nabo Ada. They did what the middle top did. bayenze 1 game 2 game after they play long balls. But uKevin ambona let's play, but it's a matter ukuthi mawucheck ubukela ibhola kahle ama players they hide, they make wrong decision noma bathi balibamba bayenza ama decision are wrong, losing the ball unnecessary. So obviously as a coach there's nothing that you can do. Ukuphendula Nkululeko said they won't win Nedbank because of abadlali great. Kevin can testify with that team. Also ngendlela bakora ngayo the individual crew, brilliant goals. I mean bane 3 game abawinile nge-individual. One against Polokwane City, yena lo Mjidi Modi. But the question ukuthi uzoyenza how many games? Yes, 2 Ngobo. Le bhola le shine long range. The team didn't play well as well. Na question ukuthi uzoyenza consistency na. Manje ulo Mjidi uchiva Varo. Skukuni. Equation. Yes, 3 touch, but yeah. But I'm surprised. I don't think they can do that continuously. So they've got a good coach. This year he won't win anything. Next year, ulamina ngakhuluma nawe ngayo. Mabangamnika the checkbook. Also restructure naye, bring management that is so strong. Ukuthi makathi ngicela bani babombesane bamhloniphe lo muntu. Not just a person abazom overlook. Ngoba makazoba yi-1 is going to work with the same players. But one of the best coach for me is the unfortunate situation, never signed anyone, never had the preseason with the team. Is him alone. After yonke lento enzakele, he can't change overnight.
There you go. That's Kaizer Chiefs signings. We'll come back next week, of course, if there's any major transfer. Remember that it is a countdown to the African Cup of Nations. Bafana will be playing in that in Ivory Coast, so we'll be bringing you all those Bafana matches. The matches will be on SABC Sport because SuperSport did not acquire the right to broadcast those matches. And unfortunately, of course, with SABC Sport, they can only show you what they can show you. Some matches they will show you after 12 for delayed live, or you can't see it on SABC 1 or 2 or 3 in a remote for free. Some matches will go online with sabcsport.com. But at least all the Bafana matches, if they play 3 matches and get out, then those will be shown. If they go to the knockout stages, those will be shown too, amongst other knockout stage matches that we'll be able to see on SABC Sport. It is iDiskiTV, iDiskiTimes, World Sports Betting. Thank you very much for watching us.